I've seen plates stacked this high, but all those places they think that it's special that we come and that because the people there, everybody loves UK, and
I would assume you guys are banned from all you can eat buffets, right?
No, we haven't tried those yet. But there's a lot of great people who care a lot about UK football, and places like Dad's Favorite, they allow us to come in, we get at the table, and they'll just start bringing us out food, and kind of feel like royalty. But that's definitely is one way that we help build our camaraderie, just because by sharing a meal you share friendship.
Are there transferable concepts from the offense at Western or what they're trying to do here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. At Western, our offensive coordinator last year, he's now the offensive line coach at North Carolina. He had a lot of things that he wanted to run from his time coaching in the SEC, and in the SEC football, from what I understand, a lot of it is kind of the same. It's just who's bigger, faster, stronger, and a lot of the schemes are the same. And so, last year, although kind of might have been dragging our feet, we have to install this now. We have to learn how to do an inside zone with a tight end coming back to insert on the -1. It's just we had a lot of offense, and we expected to know all of it. But now there's a few concepts so far that we've been installing that it's we're taking it day by day, and we're able to do the schemes that we've worked on before. Yeah.
Thank you, Evan.
No problem. Thank you, sir.
Coach Stoops was speaking with us a little bit earlier today, and kind of conceded to us. He said, Evan's a guy we may have missed on the first time around, but he sounded like he was really happy to have that second shot to have you in his program.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's it feel like for you to be here, and is there anything to kind of prove moving up?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I've had a lot of doubters from my previous institution who said, I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can make it. He's not big enough, not strong enough, not fast enough, not physical enough. But it's just talk at the end of the day, and a true competitor is able to drown out the noise and just focus on what the job is, getting better, doing your job, doing all the little things right. And by doing that, you kind of shut out all the noise, and you're able to just focus on you. And I feel like that's the most important thing.
Do you feel like you've got kind of a greater strength that helps you prove a lot of those folks wrong in the long run?
Yeah, absolutely. A couple years ago, my dad passed away, and so when times are tough, I just feel like I'm having a conversation with him, because I can talk to him at any time, and I know that he's with me, and he's brought me through a lot of troubles in the past, and he's gotten me through a lot of hard stuff, and so that's one way I know that I can always get through anything.
Was he a big football guy too? Did he play? Or
he was a basketball player, but he was glad at least that I was able to do something athletically. He was a big fan. He might not have played football growing up, but once he found out that I had a love for football, he did all he could. He started being my coach. He started learning things about offensive line. He started doing all this stuff so that he could understand what it was that I was so emotional and so intimate about and so wondrous about. It's football. And he might not have played football growing up, but he was always there for me, and he came to all my games, and he was a great dad.
What do you think he'd think now that you're at Kentucky and having a chance to have a big role on this team this year?
Yeah, I think that he would say the same thing that he said to me when I was started getting recruited in high school. Don't forget what brought you here. There's a reason why you're here in the first place, and that's because of hard work and consistency. And just because you get to a place through hard work doesn't mean that once you get to the place you stop working hard. You have to be able to consistently do what's hard, consistently want to get better. And he would say, just trust in God and keep on grinding.
How quick did you say yes to Kentucky once they made the offer?
It took me, so once I knew about the offer, they called me at night. It was kind of like right after practice, we were practicing for the bowl game. And I was like, oh man, like I really got to think about this. And then like the next morning, I had a phone call with my head coach, Coach Heldon at Western Kentucky. And I was like, hey coach, I know we just met and we talked about what I was going to do. I was like, but I think we need to reconsider after all the terms. And, you know, he sat down with me and, you know, I have nothing but respect for Coach Heldon. And he sat there and he told me, he was like, hey, like this is real. I think you should take it. And so Coach Heldon has done wondrous things for me. He's a great man, great head coach. I have nothing but respect for him and love for him. And, you know, after I hear the words from my head coach saying, hey, this is an incredible opportunity, I think you should take it. That's when I was like, what am I doing? Like, where's the papers?
Yeah, but Kentucky didn't recruit you out of high school, did they?
No, sir. No, sir.
Did that kind of irk you at the time? Or?
I feel like, of course, it kind of does because, you know, when you're growing up and, like, I'm from Northern Kentucky, football is big, but it's not as big as some other places like in Florida or Georgia and stuff like that. And so, you know, I'm out here just dominating kids like week after week, and I'm like, what can I do more to have like big interest and stuff like that? But, you know, it was all part of God's plan, and I firmly believe that good things come to those who wait. And, you know, just grinding and consistency. I knew that I would be here someday. If not, if it wasn't out of high school, I knew I would be here someday. Just because I firmly believe in my ability and myself and the hard work that I can put in to be able to get to wherever I want.